Welcome to the third part of my 3-video tutorial. These tutorials will show you how to draw the ear at the 3 most common angles. This video will specifically show you how to draw the ear from the perspective of the front of the face. I recommend that you pause the video at the end of each step and listen to the instructions. Let's begin. Step 1. Make the 2 shapes that you see. Notice that the top part of each shape is wider than the bottom. Step 2. Observe the reference image and then draw in the lines that I just added. Step 3 is a little bit confusing, so be sure to take your time. I just added a line to each side and a rainbow shape on the inner part of the ear. Hey, welcome to the shading part of the video. You're going to see me use a blending stump to do most of the shading. I'm going to use cross-hatching like I normally do, and I'm actually going to start out on the outside of the ear. The rule generally is the closer that it gets to the inner part of the ear, the darker that it's going to be. You're going to see the darkest parts are actually going to be on the inside. But the reference image that I had, the person had some pretty dark shadows on the outside of the ear. And that's, there is no general rule. I'm trying to give you guidelines with this tutorial, but there is no general rules because it's very dependent upon light and, of course, how deep a person's ear, the indentations in a person's ear go. And that varies from person to person. So there's similarities, but it's not the same. I'm trying to round the shape at the bottom of the ear. I added a little bit of hatching, and then I smudged it with the blending stump. Now I'm going in with a 6B pencil. That was a mistake. So don't use a 6B pencil. I would use a 2B pencil if I was going to do that over, but that's not a big deal. Those half circle shapes on the inner part of the ear, those are generally darker. Those will generally be the darkest parts. And it's the top and the bottom of those shapes that generally, of that semicircle shape, that's going to be the darkest part. You have to be careful not to go too dark, going down the candy cane shape. The top of the candy cane shape can be dark, the bottom, not so much. I'm going to give you some guidelines and general rules for the shading. You're going to see me write it actually right now. Lightest parts are going to be at the top of the ear. Light is usually coming from above, whether it's the sun or whether it is lights from indoors. And the areas that kind of point up towards that are going to be lighter. Darker parts, like I said, it's usually the inner part of the ear. With the reference image that I used, it was actually the outer part of the ear. That's a rarity, though. Anyway, I hope this video helped. Please check out the other ones.